As I heard the former member speaking, I could hear a distant sound, and I think it was champagne corks popping on Wall Street. This is extraordinary. I'm not an attorney, so I won't cite chapter and verse of precedents. I'll go sort of to the heart of the matter. If an American person who's worked hard their whole life to put together a little bit of savings for retirement, or maybe they want to annuitize their pension, they've got to depend upon someone for advice. And they go and they depend upon the advice of a stockbroker or a prospectus written by some $500 an hour lawyer on Wall Street. And there's a little omission in that prospectus. It forgets to tell you that you're not investing in treasury bills, you're actually investing in derivatives. They lose the money, your life savings, your annuitized pension. It's gone. You're broke. You know what? You now have a little problem. Two things. One is, if you want to sue, this has loser pays in it. So if you are the individual who lost your life savings, you've got to find the wherewithal to come up with the money to pay for the cost.
Would the gentleman yield?
No, I won't yield at the moment. Secondly, it has a new and novel defense from a layperson's perspective. I don't know of any other law in America where you can say, I forgot. You know what this means? The next time that someone tries to go to court to recover against the next Charles Keating, there won't be another Charles Keating. That would be great if there were no more frauds which cost the American people billions of dollars, like the savings and loan scandals. No, that isn't what it means. What it means is you won't have recourse to sue them because they forgot or they just overlooked the disclosure that the bank was on the brink of insolvency when you put your money in there or you invested in that bank. At a time of turmoil in international markets, just after the Barings Bank scandal, not very long after the Orange County scandal, how is it that we can come credibly before the American people and say, Wall Street needs protection from those little stockholders. Wall Street needs protection from people who are putting their life savings in their hands. Because, well, why? Well, because Wall Street might forget to tell them something crucial. This is absolutely outrageous, beyond the pale. It's a step through a looking glass into some bizarre new world.
Would the gentleman yield?
At this point, I would yield to the gentleman.
He makes a strong argument, but he's wrong on one of the facts, and that is, if the firm knew that of some information that was derogatory and withheld it, they would not be excused under this language.
Well, if
they couldn't use the I forgot defense because they knew the language to begin with.
Okay, if I could reclaim my time, I think what this leads to is full employment for psychologists, because we're going to have an awful lot of amnesia on Wall Street. It isn't that they knew and they recklessly disregarded or consciously omitted. It's just that they forgot at the moment that they were drafting this, or when the print of the prospectus came back from the printer, the proof, and it left out the section on risky derivatives. Well, they forgot. They forgot that should have been in there.
Would the gentleman yield again?
I would yield again to the gentleman.
They have to, sure. The word in there is genuinely forgot. Right. And as for proven fraud, you have to prove all fraud in court. But they wouldn't be able to stand a chance of maintaining a defense under this language if they knew in advance and deliberately and just withheld it. Well, because they couldn't use that defense because they didn't genuinely forget.
Well, if the gentleman would yield, if I'd reclaim my time, I understand this is in the reckless disregard section. So we already have reckless disregard, and this is a further definition of reckless disregard. That is, a defense for reckless disregard is I forgot. Isn't that correct? It's a definition of reckless disregard.
It is a definition of reckless. Yes, you're correct there.
I mean, I think reckless, if I'm reclaiming my time, if someone recklessly disregards and they lose your pension or your annuity I think at that point they should be liable. I don't think they should have the defense of they forgot. I don't think the average American is going to think, depending on experts, that is a credible position to be taken by the United States Congress. I thank the gentleman.